Hello everybody, I'm your host Woody, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 celebrities who got hate for canceling their tours. With how much money and time goes into musical tours, it's a tough decision to cancel one. But sometimes celebrities just don't have a choice, and devoted fans who bought tickets often end up feeling cheated. Let's get into it. Number 10. Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes is the most recent celebrity to cancel a world tour when he announced just last week that he would be canceling the rest of the dates of his Wonder Tour. This followed a 3-week postponement that came only 1 week into it. He put out a full statement saying that the reason for the cancellation was that he was just not prepared to undertake a full world tour and wasn't able to put his all into the performances. In the statement he said, "The reality is I was not at all ready for how difficult touring would be after this time away. We were hopeful that I might be able to pick up with the rest of the dates after some much needed time off, but at this time I have to put my health as my first priority." While he did receive a lot of messages of support after the announcement, there are always those who will be disappointed. Messages on Twitter included things like, "Maybe he should get back together with Camilla, he was fine then," and "I'll tell my boss the same thing and see how that flies." Number 9. The Jonas Brothers. Nick, Joe, and Kevin were part of one of the most popular boy bands at the time, the Jonas Brothers, and in 2013 they were preparing to go on a tour together. But before the first of the 19 shows was even able to kick off, they cancelled it, citing the reasoning as a deep rift between them and a disagreement over the direction of their music. Hopeful teenage female fans received refunds for their tickets but were still hopeful for the chance to see them again. But they would be absolutely crushed when shortly after this announcement, the Jonas Brothers broke up. They apparently had a meeting where they met together and shared various sentiments like not feeling emotionally invested in the band and feeling like they all needed to go on their own separate journeys. Fans of the group started blaming different brothers for the breakup and trying to figure out which brother they could focus their sadness and aggression on. Number 8. Summer Walker. R&B singer Summer Walker was on tour throughout the United States when she canceled the rest of her tour, which was over 24 dates, citing her social anxiety as the reason. In a video she said, "I'm not going to be able to finish this tour because it doesn't really coexist with my social anxiety and my introverted personality. I'm a person, I have feelings, I get tired, I get sad, and it's just a lot." The announcement seemed to come after she started receiving hate for not being very interactive or talkative during her meet and greet sessions. One fan called it anticlimactic and disappointing, saying, "Not only did she move the meet and greet last minute to after the show, the meet and greet itself was literally 5 seconds. I knew she was an introvert and kind of closed off, but there was no effort in this at all whatsoever." Other messages on social media said things like, "She really gets on my everlasting nerve, and this girl is just throwing her career away." Number 7. Shakira. As I recently reported, Shakira recently split from her longtime partner Gerard Piqué, and as it turns out, this relationship actually had an effect on her music and touring as well. They apparently had issues with infidelity, and while Shakira was on tour, they got into a screaming match against each other in the middle of the street. This apparently caused her to damage her vocal cords and lose her voice, leading to her having to cancel multiple dates on her tour. She put out a statement in Spanish saying that she needed to be on vocal rest, and towards the end of 2017 said she would be canceling tour dates until the following year. Fans were rightfully disappointed as many had put money and other preparations into hopefully seeing the star live, and for it to be cancelled at the last minute was pretty upsetting. Messages said things like, "Why am I not surprised?" and "I hope Shakira goes on hiatus for 5 years. Her fans are so annoying, that's what they deserve." Number 6. Drake. In 2019, Drake was on tour and on his way to Europe when he unexpectedly announced that a few of the dates were going to be changed around. He was on his Assassination Vacation tour when he cancelled his show on April 23rd and moved his 2 other Amsterdam dates ahead 10 days. This made many have flashbacks to the time in 2017 when his Amsterdam shows for the Boy Meets World tour were outright cancelled at the very last minute, later having been revealed to be due to an unforeseen illness and doctors preventing Drake from performing. Many fans who were planning to see the show were absolutely furious hearing about the change, as this ruined a lot of people's plans. One person said, "Booked hotel and booked flights to Amsterdam and Drake moves the date 10 days forward?" And another said, "Why does Drake always cancel his shows, man? Of course I had tickets for the 23rd, which is the only date that's cancelled." Number 5. Meghan Trainor. In 2015, the All About That bass singer Meghan Trainor was on a tour in North America. However, it was suddenly put on hold when she announced that she had suffered a vocal cord hemorrhage, the same thing that Shakira had said when she lost her voice fighting her husband. Meghan said that she was canceling tour dates because she was going forward with getting surgery to fix the situation once and for all. She said that she also had bronchitis at the time and was coughing a lot and had pushed herself over the edge. Trainor said she was devastated, scared, and so sorry, but determined to do what it takes to get better and come back around stronger than ever. While lots of people were sending her messages of recovery and feeling better, there were others on Twitter saying hurtful things like, "She's trash anyways," "Wish it was a brain hemorrhage," and "Hopefully this will mean less trash coming out of my speakers." Number 4. Justin Bieber. Last month it was revealed that Justin Bieber was suffering from Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which left half of his face paralyzed, announcing the news in a video that left many fans and other viewers shocked. As a result, he had to cancel the remaining United States dates of his Justice World Tour. The announcement said that he was continuing to receive the best medical care possible and was looking forward to getting back on the road to perform for his overseas fans later on in the summer. In the video he posted, Justin said, "This is pretty serious, as you can see. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body is telling me I need to slow down." People on Twitter said things like, "Justin Bieber cancels his tour again. That's one person going home to mommy a little bit sooner." This also isn't the first time that Justin has canceled a tour, and many seem to notice the trend, having said things in the past like, "Justin Bieber touring again means a lot of upset fans when he cancels mid-tour again." Number 3. Iggy Azalea. In 2018, Iggy Azalea attempted to make her comeback with a United States tour called Bad Girls and introducing new music. However, it didn't seem to work as her music didn't do very well and she ended up canceling her tour before it even started. The month it was supposed to start, her touring partner released a statement announcing it and that people could start getting refunds on their tickets. She said that it was out of her hands and not her choice, but she never gave the actual reason for the cancellation. Iggy said, "Believe me, I was really excited for this tour and I'm genuinely disappointed it can't happen this year." It was later revealed that the reason for the cancellation was because she had gone from being paid $330,000 for the tour to only $30,000. She had also previously canceled a tour in 2015 for low ticket sales and needing a break, leaving people saying things like, "Must be really exhausting having no career or accolades worth mentioning," and "She's gonna lose fan base quick if she keeps doing this. Not a good look." Number 2. Kanye West. In 2016, Kanye West was forced to cancel his St. Pablo tour after he seemed to have a breakdown and ended up being hospitalized. He famously went on a political rant on stage at one of his shows, making comments on various different politicians and even other performers. He called out Beyonce and said, "I've been sitting here to give y'all my truth even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success, my own career." And hashtag Kanye West is over party went trending on Twitter as he received tons of hate from Beyonce's Beehive. He was apparently dealing with substance abuse issues at the time and checked himself into a psychiatric center. Kanye has often had a divided following, with people seeming to either love him or hate him, and those who hated him definitely showed up following the announcement, saying things on social media like "nobody was going anyway" and "tiresome little man." Number 1. Adele. Adele was set to take up a residency performing in shows in Las Vegas, but canceled it just one day before the very first performance was set to happen. She said that the show just wasn't ready yet, but she would fix it so it could happen later this year. In an Instagram live video, she explained her reasoning, saying, "I definitely felt everyone's disappointment and I was devastated, and I was frightened about letting them down. I thought I could pull it together and make it work and I couldn't. I stand by that decision. I'm not going to just do a show because I have to, or because people are going to be let down, or because we're going to lose loads of money. And people definitely were let down. Adele receiving so much backlash that she said it affected her heavily. In an interview, she said, "I was a shell of a person for a couple months. I just had to wait it out and just grieve it, I guess. Just grieve the shows and get over the guilt. But it was brutal." Thank you guys for watching. That was 10 celebrities who got hate for canceling their tours. If you liked this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and maybe check out some more of our stuff. I've been your host, Woody. Join us next time for more.